things. I use a third-party site to help me just as a template, just because I am not a professional at coding, and to pay for someone to come in and code and build a website is extremely expensive. And so for what I was doing with a small boutique and such a small inventory, it worked perfectly to use those templates. But of course, you can customize everything, and you still have to upload all of your content on there. But it was mainly a trial and error. And I think that is a good lesson and thing to kind of talk about too, is that it takes time, and it just takes a lot of trial and error, just going in and fixing things in one area and then just keep trying until you get it. And I've changed my website so many times, and it's funny because it's like every time you think that it's, as good as it can get, and then you realize that there's so much more that you can tweak and improve upon. And it's like an evolution of your brand, but also an evolution of yourself and like how you're growing, and your abilities, and where you see your brand going as well.
That's so true. I find that same thing with my website, and I try to, think about how the customer experiences it and all that. But yeah, there's always so much more you can do. It's like, oh my God, I haven't even scratched the surface, right?
Oh yeah, I know. There's so many little details. Sometimes you just have to like call it a night and be like, okay, this is okay.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. And I did, it's going to be, there's always room, and there's always time to fix it. Yeah. Or grow it.
Oh yeah, totally.
So, yeah. So at FIT, you're studying a specific fashion discipline, or how does that work? Does it break down into a specific category, or is it just fashion apparel? I mean, how are your studies breaking out?
Yeah, so I'm studying fashion business management, and so they have certain classes that you take for your associates, and I'll be entering my bachelor's next semester. So they have certain criteria for that as well, but there's 3 different specializations you can go into. So there's like a management position, product development, and buying and planning. So I'm wanting to go into the buying and planning route, just because that's really the core of what I'm wanting to do. And corporately, I would love to go more into like that merchandising, buying aspect. And then one day when I do want to open up my store, I think it's a great fundamental thing to know, because that's like the basics of the business. And then, as your company grows, you can hire on people that are specialized in certain areas. But I think it's a really great place to start.
I feel like I feel like we're soul sisters. I mean, I did that. That was my career, buying and merchandising and fashion, and I love it. I love that you have a specific goal of opening your own boutique, and I hope I'm invited to the opening when that happens.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be epic.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Well. Wait. I want to talk to you about New York too. The fact that that was like your dream. Has it like lived up to its expectations?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, it definitely has. I remember being in high school, and I would like watch YouTube videos and follow these people that lived in New York, and just like dreamed and imagined what it would be like. But it's totally different when you're actually there and you're actually living that life. But it definitely exceeded those expectations for sure. I mean, some of my favorite things of the city, definitely the people that I've met. Of course, no matter where you're moving, it's always nerve-wracking. Are you going to meet people that you connect with? And I have just met the most amazing people, and my best friends for life and mentors for life. FIT has been amazing. The professors that I've had, the classes that I've had, I've just learned so much from them, and I've been able to really apply that knowledge to the internships that I'm doing, and vice versa. And of course, the opportunities that are in the city are just incredible, and the internships that I've done and the people that I've met through, that has just blown my mind. It's been amazing. And then of course, like the fun parts of the city, going and trying different restaurants and exploring the different neighborhoods and parks in the city, and just the energy of the people there. It's really inspiring, and it's a great place to be, especially, in your 20s when you're, in school and striving to build your career. So that's been really great. But of course, there's always like the bad parts of the city too, but that comes with everywhere that you are. But New York in particular, it's very loud. It has some interesting smells. You'll definitely come across some like crazy people. And, there's also like the pressures of living in New York and like meeting the expectations of the New Yorker and how busy they are, and just constantly doing stuff, and always, in the back of your head, you're like, I could be doing more. But I think just kind of like going back to your roots wherever you are from, especially, being from a small town, and kind of like humbling myself and, trying to take that pressure off as much as possible, because that's just, the best example to then give to other people who look up to you, who, want to do similar things as you. If you're doing something that just seems like unattainable, it might, it could discourage others. So it's nice to just have that like line of reality and what you're sharing with people being super realistic.
Okay, I have a new idea for a product. It is called Sincerely Elle, but it goes in a bottle. It goes in a bottle, and it's like bottled sunshine. So like when you're feeling down or blue, it would sell really well in New York because there's a lot of people that are down and blue and need a pick me up. And this Sincerely Elle is like a bottle of sunshine, because everything, you're so positive. I love it. You're so full of energy and like positive vibes.
Thank
like
you.
Awesome. I mean, it must be so fun to live with you. I would be like, love to be your roommate.
All you're so sweet. Yeah.
Like, happy all the
time. You're welcome. Yes. Come on in, join us.
Oh my gosh.
No, but I think that goes to show with like who you surround yourself with too, is so important, because the friends that I've made and my roommates, they are all like the most positive, loving, caring people that I've ever met. And I think that just helps you shape into the person that you want to become, because the people that you're surrounded by is, who you start to shape into. And so I've always been positive and optimistic, and have had that mindset, but it just helps strengthen that and bring out my my best qualities when I'm around those people that have those great qualities as well.
That's another really good life lesson. Always, surround yourself with people like that, like that you want to, I mean, that's important, the energy that you, really important. So a couple things. I need to have you back when you're a senior, because I want to hear how the journey went. So I need to have you back on here.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. And then
that sounds great.
Also, I'm going to be invited to the store opening. We got that.
100%.
Red carpet. And then the last thing is we have to close. So I ask everyone, all my guests, this question. If there's one thing you could tell the younger girls as they're on the rise through college, like what would be your advice? Yeah,
definitely. I think to just truly focus on what you love to do, to just take off the pressure, and don't overwhelm yourself with a timeline, because it's never too late to achieve your dreams, no matter what people tell you. I've heard so many stories of people who down the road do what they love to do. So just keep doing what you love to do and follow your heart in the moment, and it'll all work out how it's meant to.
Okay, best advice ever from Sunshine Elle. And the best way for our listeners to talk to you, would that be Instagram, or what's the best way?
Yeah, Instagram would be perfect. You can follow me at _Sincerely Elle, and there you'll be able to find the link to my blog and my online boutique. So yeah, definitely reach out to me there. Follow me. I'd love to follow you back, and DM me anytime if you have any questions or need any advice. You so remind me of the blonde salad. Do you remember that? Yes, I love that. You are so her. Okay. All right, listen. Thank you, Elle, for being with us today, all the way from Ohio. Thank you so much. I love what she said, listeners. Really, seriously, even, no matter what age you are, like, just focus on what you love.
In the moment. I love that. In the moment, especially today with everything that's going on. In the moment. Stay in the moment. Stay positive. Stay sunshine. And thank you for being with us on the Hero Whispers. Thank you, Elle. And until next time, go out, slay dragons. XOXO. Love you guys.